Devon explains why he lost to Vitaly Laletin. Take a look at this clip.
Anytime you're arm wrestling a guy with a good flop, you really need that hooking, that inside capacity, which is really hard to do against Vitaly because he's got such a good top rope. So I'm kind of stuck playing these like way outside or way inside, where he was kind of, even though he was flop pressing, he kind of had the middle, you know what I mean? Like, I had to kind of go way out to get his wrist or way in to get his arm, but I didn't have any kind of central control. So my left hand, it's a bit behind his left for sure. But I'm just going to stay optimistic and keep going. I think the right hand will be a very good fight. And I do think I'm going to beat him. I do, but I think it's going to be a very, very good match. But anytime a guy's got a good flop, you really need hook. And he has that, so I'll probably need to work a little bit more hook.
So basically what Devon was saying here is Kings moving Vitaly and taking his wrist was not enough. Since Vitaly had a good flop press, Devon had to hook him, and hooking Vitaly was not possible. This is something that people have been saying for years. Vitaly is unhookable, not just on the left, but on the right too. So King's move was not an option, hooking was not an option. That's why Devon tried his third move, a flop press of his own. And even that didn't work. It kind of worked, but in order to make it work, Devon had to cross his shoulder across the center line and break the rules to stop Vitaly. And that whole process was unsustainable. There is only a limited number of warnings and fouls that you can get before you lose the entire match. Devon also said that even though Vitaly was forced to flop press, he still had good center control. And we can see that. It's not like Vitaly was losing his wrist in the center. After his first hit, Devon's arm immediately flew off to the losing side. That shows that Vitaly's side pressure was too much, and then when he needed a flop press, he only had a limited distance to cover before Devon's hand touched the pin pad. Today, Devon uploaded an update video where he said that he's feeling like he's been hit by a gigantic tractor and also 30 small tractors.
Just about to head home. I feel like I've been run over by a gigantic tractor.
Poor guy.
and maybe like about maybe 30 little tractors.
He congratulated Vitaly and told him and the fans once again that he fought as hard as he could have. Vitaly is the guy in the Ascension and he's getting ready to pull Devon regardless. But he has to pull me first, and I'm hoping that I can still beat this guy. I think it's inevitable that this guy passes me, but I'm hoping at this stage of my career, I can still beat him. After seeing the result of this left arm match, Devon has made a pact with the reality where he knows that the right arm match too is going to be a brutal war. It is not going to be easy. Initially, he was thinking that he's going to beat Vitaly easy, but now his thought process has changed. I have to win. I'll pour my entire being into it.